So I'm starting to go through a process of doing a refrigerant analyzer test on this refrigerant. This one I had outside. I actually lost this one for a while, about 2 months. But I've moved a lot of stuff around. That's why you see sawdust. It was in an area where I was cutting wood. This has already been recycled refrigerant that I recycled long ago. So this stuff, if I remember, I tested it before I put it in here. It was already 100% pure with no air contamination. So it's ready. It was just doing a warm-up calibration. And this has been repainted. Let's see, get a little flow there. What I'm doing is I'm adjusting the air to come out. And test. So it takes vapor refrigerant off the top. You don't give it liquid refrigerant. Vapor refrigerant goes into the unit. It's infrared testing right now. This is the model number. I've been using these since 1993, 92, 93. I bought my first one. It was a yellow unit called Yokogawa. I think it was over $2,000 in the early 90s, which was quite a bit more money. Even though these are $3,500 to $4,000, $2,000 in early 90s was a lot more than $4,000 is now. And that's when I started working for myself. And when with our R22 started getting contaminated in commercial and residential, while all the other guys were guessing and they're trying to use temperature and pressure and seeing if it was close, that's about as accurate a measurement as testing airflow and putting your hand over the register and saying, oh, I feel air, that feels pretty strong, it's good enough. That's about how accurate using temperature to pressure relationship, especially when you had a split system that had, 25 feet, 50 feet of line going through a hot attic, maybe a condenser outside in the sun while the evaporator was down where it was cool, or vice versa. Yeah, you're just guessing. For the last 30 years, I've never been guessing. There's no excuse to guess. Let's see what our results are. And as you can see, 0% air, no unknown, no hydrocarbons, no 22, 12, or 134YF, or 134. And you get these for today's modern. You could get this R410, R32, R54B. There is no excuse for any company not to have one of these, especially a big residential or commercial company. They're just making excuses if they don't have one. See you guys later.